What's going on there, guys, and welcome back to our channel. There was a time when Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson were one of the most famous duos, but after the Twilight franchise came to an end, so did the couple's hype. Let's take a look and see if the following rumor is true. Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson reunite in a movie? Number 5. Twilight. Before we get into the details about what are the chances of Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson reuniting for a movie, first, let us take a look at the movie franchise that made them so famous. Even if you're not a fan of the movie, we're sure you must have heard something about Twilight and Robert Pattinson's role as the blood-sucking vampire. The Twilight movies were where Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson became famous for working together, and their obvious chemistry on the movies made their acting 10 times more incredible, leaving fans hooked to the movies. While Robert Pattinson played the role of Edward Cullen, a vampire, Kristen Stewart played the role of a normal human being, Bella Swan. Bella seemed to be wrapped up in the rivalry of vampires and werewolves, and the story pans out from here. Right from the beginning of the franchise, the casting director knew that Kristen Stewart would be the perfect role for Bella Swan, but after seeing the palpable chemistry between Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart, she was sent on the idea of casting Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen. The two worked together for quite some time and seemed to have even developed real-life romantic feelings for each other. Number 4. Did Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson date? Did you think the chemistry between Edward Cullen and Bella Swan was pretty believable on screen? Well, that's because the actors had their own romance brewing up behind the scenes. While Edward and Bella might have been a couple on Twilight, what makes their romance 10 times better is the fact that Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson were also dating each other behind the scenes. Well, we can't really blame them, can we? Both the actors had to indulge in really intense scenes with each other, and being the main actors of the Twilight series, both Kristen and Robert Pattinson end up spending a major chunk of their time with each other. Some people even believe that the two were bound to end up falling in love at some point or the other, and we agree with them. Even though Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson did date behind the scenes, their romance was not evergreen and ended soon before the release of the last movie in the Twilight franchise. Their breakup occurred in November of 2012, however, they did get back together in 2013, only to break up once again. Well, we suppose this on and off nature of relationship is pretty common among celebrities, but can we really blame Kristen Stewart for falling in love with Robert Pattinson or the other way around? Number 3. Is there a 6th part of Twilight? Well, considering how messy things got the first time and how the Twilight series has come to an end a very long time ago, there's little to no chance of a 6th part being released. Moreover, according to David Cronenberg, fans would have a lot of expectations from Bella and Edward's characters, and it wouldn't be easy to recreate the same kind of chemistry again. However, there might be some chance that the two might reunite in a movie in the future, considering that they've now let go of their past. Number 2. Are Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson reconciling? Owing to the messy nature of the relationship, fans or the media were not expected to see Kristen Stewart or Robert Pattinson getting back together. However, rumors have been circulating for a while that the two might be getting back together, and we're as excited as you are about this reunion. Even though initially it seemed like the two had no plans of getting back together, they crossed paths at a mutual friend's party. A source is reported to have said that Kristen smoked a cigarette while Robert Pattinson talked to her in the meantime. The two seemed pretty serious throughout the conversation and were talking in a pretty secluded space. Moreover, soon after the reunion, Robert Pattinson even said a few kind words about Kristen Stewart, something most of us weren't expecting. He said that Kristen Stewart is one of the most exceptional women he's ever worked with, and we can't wait to see the direction this newfound friendship will take. Number 1. Is the former couple going to reunite in a movie? With news of the former couple getting back to being friends, is there any chance of seeing them together on the screen again? Naturally, the first thing that would pop in the fans' minds would be a reunion in the 6th part of the Twilight franchise. However, seeing how the Twilight franchise not only got a bad reputation, and also the fact that it messed things up in Kristen and Robert's personal lives, there's a high chance that the two won't be reuniting on the set of Twilight ever again. However, according to a director whom Kristen Stewart has worked with, David Cronenberg, he would like to see Kristen and Robert acting together once again. He believes the actors have the potential to create a great movie together, especially considering their recent roles and the massive approval Robert Pattinson got from his role as Batman. Not only have the two actors evolved in terms of acting, but they're also much more mature and can definitely deliver a stellar performance if given the chance. However, there's no official news of the two reuniting on screen as of yet. Well, there you have it, guys. Here's all you need to know about whether or not Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson will be reuniting for a Twilight movie or not. Would you want to see them on screen again? Let us know in the comments down below, and do be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Catch you guys later.